Most people don't want to give a felon a chance.
That's why so often people with felony convictions wind up back behind bars. I learned why a virtual stranger chose not to judge and helped this woman get a real second chance at being the best possible mom. It's on her mind.
We just started talking. I think the first thing she said to me was how hard it was for her to find a job. And then me being me, I'm like, why can't you find a job?
Brandy Russell owns Ready, Set, Float Infant Aquatics in Wagner. She met Storm Coach almost 2 years ago when she brought her son Aries in for lessons.
Don't people judge you?
Absolutely.
And how do you deal with that?
You know, some of it is accountability. I've put myself in the way to be judged. I committed the crimes that I've committed. I have done the things that I have done, and I have to answer for that in some way, shape, or form. Sometimes that means, you know, not a great job. Sometimes that means not continuing a friendship with people when they find out. Sometimes that means I'm the only person in the room with tattoos and felonies.
But Brandy knew people can change, even if they've got tattoos and felonies. Numerous convictions, have spent 5 years in prison and more than a decade in addiction.
I have mom, dad, and a stepdad, and all three were drug addicts. I put myself in her son's position, and I was like, I know what I would have wanted for my parents growing up.
Storm tells me she lost custody of her daughter when she was 16, then fell into addiction, went to prison, and started using again when she got out. But in the back of her mind, deep down, she always hoped for another chance to become a mother. And when she got pregnant in August of 2021, she got sober, cold turkey.
If I don't stop today, I will not stop. If I want to be a mother, today is the stopping day. Today, it's right now, it's now or never. It's a switch. If I do drugs, I will not be my son's mother, period. If I want to be my son's mother, I cannot do drugs, period. You know, there is no other options. Black and white for me.
From that moment on, her son Aries became her reason for everything.
My son will never know being held at gunpoint. He will never know any of the struggles that I've been through. He'll never know instability the way I've known it.
I reached out to Building Bridges in Muskogee, and I said, I will vouch for her if you could get her in your program. I didn't know that she wasn't gonna burn me. I just took a chance. I believed her whenever she said, I'm a different person, I'm a better person.
Brandy was there for Storm's graduation from the Bridges program in 2023. And last year, she wrote the prosecutor in Missouri as a character witness for Storm, pleading for probation instead of prison time on an outstanding forgery charge. In the fall, Storm's attorney texted and told her the prosecutor was willing to give her another chance.
And I was just like, it was just like such a relief, because every day before that moment, it felt like every day could be the last. You know, like I could go to court and they could say you're going to prison, and then boom, my son doesn't have his mom. But because of Brandy, because of people like Brandy,
You got a true second
I have a true second chance.
Brandy shared this Facebook post explaining why people deserve a second chance, saying what Storm did in the past isn't excusable, but people can change.
Knowing that I kind of had a little part, even though it wasn't me, I was so glad that I took that step to encourage her, to push for her, to vouch for her. I was extremely proud of her.
I know how much it can change somebody's life. Just giving somebody a little bit of hope when they don't have it can do so much.
Storm started a Baby and Me group at Muskogee Public Library. She's president of the parent board at Wagner Head Start. She led a campaign to collect donations to provide Christmas gifts to Head Start students and their siblings, and she just started cosmetology classes at Paul Mitchell. She wants to own a salon and provide the best possible life for her son.
What's on your mind? Email onhermind@fox23.com and share your story ideas.